How's it going, everyone? Oh, it's good to be back. I've been doing some overclocking for the competition, so been a little busy. Be a nice, easy stream and go over some of the new records that I got with 3070 Ti and some stuff I posted as well. Competition still is going on till December 10th, so still will be busy with that. I still have to run my 2080 Super and see if I can beat my PY Prime score. And then I also have to work on a couple of other tests for 24 core. So for my 13900K, got to work on that as well. I don't have to be out one of the fellow Canadians that are actually on this competition as well, but to have a better score is just a better score. So I'm going to try to beat out some other scores that we have, so that way we can stay up around second and first place, which is where we are right now. I'll just log in here. Get things set up that way. And then we will get everything all set up here. Which for some reason this window does not like to fit. That's fine. We can make it fit. Okay, so I'm going to make myself bubblehead mode. Then we can make our way over through the competition here. I'm going to show off a couple of my scores that I've posted. I got a few more records on 3070 Ti. So that was nice. I just validated 6.3 gigahertz on my CPU. I'm gonna go for 6.5, maybe 6.7 here soon. So this is just a quick run, basically. 6.3 gigahertz. I got some records on Steel Nomad. Uh, I beat my old record for Pi Fast. Beat my old record for Super Pi 1M. Beat my old record for PY Prime 2B, which is quite nice. That was actually a tough one to beat. Beat my old GPU for Simbench 2024 as well. PY Prime 2B. I'm not sure. Did I beat my old score? Yeah, I beat my old PY Prime 2. No, I didn't beat it. Still gotta beat it. Still on my 12600K. It just seems to be so efficient, so well for PY Prime. So, but with my 13900K, I did beat out my PY Prime for my 2600K. Again, my 2600K is absolutely crazy for RAM overclocking. Not sure, and its efficiency is just crazy good for PY Prime. So it was very difficult to beat out with 13900K. Port Royal beat out my old Port Royal score. Got first place with that. Beat out the person that beat me last year, I believe it was. So again, first place here. And I beat out Two Things. Two Things here as it should be updated, shouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Two Things here. He was a tough one to beat, but it'll beat him. Quite nice. Another Steel Nomad Vulcan. GPU Pi 3.31 billion. Beat up my old score again. Quite nice to see. Not easy to beat out. Yeah, and then I did 1080 scores as well, and got a few other tests done, but we're gonna go through the competition here. Hopefully everyone can hear me all right. I am in Team Weg now. Team Weg is one of the best overclockers in the world, like Splave, Sebi, and Benchmate. They're in it, and they asked me to join on one of my streams, so I joined their team, and hoping just to climb the ranks. So far, I'm in 20th place in their actual team, so pretty good there. Quite happy. See, I'm in number 20 in Team Weg. Splave's in first, then Sebi, then Salty. Exaberries, another good overclocker. Watch My Debt, also another good overclocker up there. And Tech Tested, if you guys have seen Tech Tested before, which I'm pretty sure you all have. And yeah, with some of the best overclockers in the world. So it's been pretty good, pretty good. Alright, we'll go to competition. And I think we're in second place right now. We were first. We were first with 1 point in the lead, but Poland came out of the woodworks here, and yeah, got first place again. State is climbing the ranks as well. Hopefully we can keep up to Poland though, and improve on some scores. That's why I got to run my 2080 Super on a few tests, and run a couple of 24 core tests as well. PY Prime, I'm pretty sure we're good for PY Prime. If no one beats my score, I'll still be in it. But so far, we're still holding strong right now for memory, which every year we do good for memory. For us Canadians are really good at memory. So still holding the lead. I did post up my one better score that I did there on the live stream. So it's still up in there. Still need to get it closer to where Exaberries and Pablo have their scores, but uh, that's going to be quite challenging. Very, very challenging. Yep, doing pretty good here. We are doing pretty good. Second place overall, so we just gotta keep holding strong. We got put in some tests too, so that's why we are a bit lower, because for some of our other tests, such as the GPUs, we only have one submission so far for a couple. Like our SimBench 2024, we only have one submission so far, so we're in 10th place. That's what's given us way lower points than what we should right now. And right now, Hilderman's holding with his score with 3080 Ti. I'm going to be trying to get, I believe, a pretty good score with my 2080 Super. We do have some people with 2080 Ti's though, so hopefully they can put out some scores there. Yeah, it's going pretty good though, but yeah, it's definitely what we need to work on as a team, is get up some of these scores. And then the Vulcan here, it's GPU family. I would be able to post better scores than this 4060. I could do over 4,000 marks on my 3070 Ti, so it definitely crushes the 4060, but since it's GPU family, I cannot post my score and get it validated for the competition, which is, it sucks. It does suck, but hopefully we got somebody that might have a better 40 series card, or let's see if we can maybe get this guy to get rid of his submission. I should be able to beat this score with my 2080 Super, to be honest, so that's why I'm going to be hooking up my 2080 Super to my other water loop here soon, and I'll be running another test and hopefully beating that out. So that's the goal there. I would like to outbeat this 4060, so that way this 4060 is out of there, not unless Samuel can pick up the pace, because it's not that good of a score for a 4060 in my opinion. Yeah, Solar Bay. Solar Bay is another one. It's not for families, but it's also for higher cards than what I can do. I can do 83,000 on my 3070 Ti. So they're definitely doing way better scores than what I can get for my card. So it's good that they got these scores pretty good. First place so far, but I already know other teams are going to be putting in, like, they're all right scores. These guys probably have better scores. They'll submit them later on, though. So we're just in the lead by 2,000 points. Well, yeah, 2,000 points. We're in the lead for that, but they'll probably be able to outbeat us for that. That's okay, though. But yeah, that's what we need to work on right now is our GPU, which is all right. Memory, like I said, is good. Our tweaking is also pretty good. Second place. Probably not there. Uh, yeah, so we're doing all right for tweaking. We could do better for our pie fast. Our pie fast here, we're not placing all so hot. 18th place overall, basically last place there. So, but these are some tough ones to be running. These AM3 plus, AM4, and AM5s. They're not easy. We got 22 days, 10 hours, and 4 minutes left. Poland is in first, and we're in second. We've been holding first and second place all competition long, basically, so it's been pretty good there. Okay, I'm gonna start showing a little bit of what I've been working on here. So PY Prime 2B is one of them. 2 minute or 7 seconds and 245 milliseconds there. Did it with my 13900K at 6.263 gigahertz. I did have to do an offset on the actual the BCLK offset there, which definitely helped. Same voltages and everything. Everything held quite nicely on the same voltage. Does need quite a bit of voltage to get up this high, like 5.45. It's saying 1.56. It was about 1.45 volts that I was using to get 6.2, which is quite a bit of voltage. But for some people, they're using 1.6 plus volts to get 6.2. So I was happy with. I'm happy so far with this chip. I do need a better motherboard to do better on my memory, but I'm doing pretty good as is. Hynix M-Die is the way to go for doing your benchmarking. You do get a lot more performance that way. You might not get as high a frequency, but the timings are just so much tighter. A lot better to use, in my opinion. And this is only at 7400, I believe. Oh, 7600 and 28. So pretty good there. I was very happy with this score. Very, very happy with this score. Just barely outbeat my last score of 7 seconds, 290, 5 milliseconds, I believe it was. So just barely beat it out. And that was with a 12600K. Just 12600K that I have is absolutely crazy for efficiency on PY Prime and for memory overclocking, which is crazy in my opinion. I do need to get new DDR4 board, so that way I can start running some more DDR4, because 9 seconds isn't very good. I'd probably get below 7 seconds on DDR4 with the memory kits that I have. That's one that I've been working on. Memory frequency I have been working on, but I can't seem to beat 8200 megatransfers per second right now. So, and it's probably due to being on a 4DIMM board. CPU profile max is a test that I've done. So 24 core, 18,662 points so far. Oh, missing verification link. Oh. I am missing my verification link. Oh, nah, that's fine. I can easily beat out this score. I was only at, I believe I was at 5.8 on, no, 6.1, that's right. I was 6.1 on the P's and 4.7 on the E's. So, quite up there, but I can beat this score, so I will have to rebeat this score, repost it with verification link. Thank you, Legahoff, for letting me know about that. I did not even realize. Can't believe I didn't pull my score, to be honest. I'll leave it up for now. I already know I can beat it. That's literally my I think I ran the test a total of 3 times so far. So fifth place overall. Got fifth place overall for that. Let's see what else we got going on. I did CPU profile. I should do CPU profile 1 thread, but it's a beta. I don't really care about the beta. You don't get any points really for it. 3D Mark 11 physics I should do as well. I haven't done that in a long time. 7-zip I got 223 or 228,000, something like that. Yeah, 228,000, almost 229,000. I only ran the test a few times, like a few of these tests I just ran a few times with something that I thought would get a decent score. I was able to get some fairly decent scores. Ones that I've been working on more or less was PY Prime. I knew it was gonna be a tough one to beat. My 12600K, like I said, absolutely crazy, crazy good for PY Prime. It just stays really stable with the RAM, and it's just crazy good efficiency. And PY Prime is a memory benchmark. Outbeat my Port Royal here. Oh, Port Royal. Should be able to see my score. There it is. And yeah, I have to redo the Port Royal. I am missing the memory tab. I only got main board. I should have CPU and memory tab, not main board open, which is fine. I can, again, outbeat this one. I already know I can. I've been doing these tests at about 225 on the core for the GPU, and for the memory I've been doing an offset of 3500, which pretty good, like stable, very stable, and it scales very well with the memory. So I've been running my tests at about 3000 plus on the memory, which is really good. So right around 14,000, no, 14, yeah, right around 14. No, it'll be right around 13,000 megahertz on the memory, the VRAM. So pretty good. I do have to beat out my old Fire Strike, and my old Fire Strike is pretty good score of 38,000, 3070 Ti, and then I have to do Fire Strike Extreme, which is another one that I have to do. I got second place so far in it, but I want to get first place with all 3070 Ti's, and I ran this one with the 12900K, so I already know I can beat this fairly easy, to be honest, in my opinion. I know I can. I haven't done this in over a year, so definitely outbeat it. Almost a year and a half, so I can definitely outbeat this. And then what we can do is Vulcan here. I've already updated this one here to make sure everything was valid. And then my other one was DX12 here, which I had to redo as well. I redid it, ran the test really quickly, redid it. Absolutely crushed my old score. I didn't want to crush my old score the way I did, but I did. So I already know I can get over 4,000 points on this test with my 3070 Ti. But I did not want to crush my score as good as I did, because like I said, I've been tweaking out my 3070 Ti, figuring out where it's really like in these tests. Same thing with all the RTX. All the RTX I reran. So Port Royal, Speedway, I did not submit my next score. I'm gonna wait till next year to actually have that, so that way I have some good scores I can beat out next year. But I did over 4,500 points on this test, easily over 4,500. I just ran the test one time, just figured I would see what I can do. So if anyone tries to beat my score right now, I already know I can crush their scores unless they can do over 4,500 points with their 3070 Ti. So that's good. So it's very, very good. Very happy about that. Figured out a good way to do all the RTX, like Solar Bay, Speedway, and Port Royal there. Solar Bay, 83,000 first. Port Royal first. And Speedway, like I said, first as well, with the Speedway first for my 3070 Ti. GPU Pi 1 billion first, 4 seconds and 36 milliseconds. I'm trying to get it sub 4 seconds. I'm pretty sure I can get sub 4 seconds. It's not easy to get even this here. I Amsterdam there was very, very hard one to beat. That is 4 seconds, 48 milliseconds. Just barely beat him by 12 milliseconds. So very glad I did, because that was another first in the books there as well. Bench 2024 first as well, 13,485. I had to redo this one. I had almost a 14,000 point, which outbeats. So if we show over here 7900 XTs, I am outbeating 7900 XTs, 4060 Ti's, and yeah, absolutely beating those out. Very happy with the score I got, but I did have to. I mean, I was a lot higher, like I said before. But yeah, very happy with my score. Then I had to redo it because I forgot again. Um, just me doing a quick test and then just submitting them instead of doing it the way I normally do. You're supposed to have CPU and memory tab with the GPU. What I like to do is usually have 4 tabs, which is CPU, mainboard, memory, and SPD with the GPU tab. But doing my quick tests, I forgot all about that. So it is what it is there. But yeah, another first. So I gave me 5 firsts. So very happy. 5 more first place with 3070 Ti. And if we go and check out, see, 11 firsts, pretty good. Very happy with that. Check out my hardware library. I do have to rerun a bunch of 2080 supers, which is that sexy EVGA for the win hydro copper, which is has to be on a custom water loop. I do have to rerun a bunch of them because I know I can get way better scores than what I got. Gonna try to do one for Solar Bay and one for 3D Mark, or not 3D Mark, sorry, Cinebench 2024 GPU, because I have not. Oh yes, I have right there. There it is. And this was with 13900 KF. And I was only at 5.6 on the actual CPU, so not. I can easily crush this score. Let's say that easily crush this score. So I have to rerun 2080 Super, and that'll be for the competition as well. Yep, pretty good. Very happy with the way things are going. Especially with this 13900K, it seems to be pretty good. If I check out my 13900KF, go to the CPU frequency. Oh, I never validated CPU frequency for that one. That's right. Which ones would it be for Pi Fast? 9 seconds, 5 seconds, 500 milliseconds, 6.2. And then check the voltage. I think it was around the same voltage. Nah, see, yeah, it was a bit better on the voltage. A little bit less more voltage on the actual CPU than what I have to do with my 13900 KF, which it's all right. It is what it is there. The temperatures seem to be very, very good. Haven't even lapped the CPU yet. Once I lap it, then that's when the actual quick load temp of it actually goes way down, and you keep it way more stable. Helps the voltage. And I'm going to be trying to go and beat my best score for my Cinebench R23, which is 2,442 points. Pretty sure I can beat this because I can already get 6.3 stable. It's a stable 6.3 on the P cores. Do need, like I said, it's about the same voltage as 6.2, but it's stable. It seems to be very stable on the 13900K. So I'm hoping I can beat this score. The efficiency on this CPU was pretty good. again, my 12600K efficiency though, it's just wild. It's actually wild how efficient it is for a lot of tests. I didn't get enough done with my 1300KF, as you can see. Definitely did not. Yeah, water, cascade, liquid nitrogen, water. 6 gigahertz on water is the normal. I could do 6.2 on water. Validate 6.3. Let's see what it says for this one. 6 gigahertz. Yeah, see, I can on water. It depends on how well you have your system set up, and also I lap all my stuff, so my cooler's lapped. So the thermal transfer is a lot better on that. I did do HarborBot 2 X265. I got 22 frames or 28 frames. I did have a score of over 31, but I have to redo this one. I thought I was gonna easily be able to break 31 over 31 frames, so I didn't save it. Of course, I didn't even do like nothing on it. I just said, yeah, I could probably rebeat this, restart it, and all that. But seems as though my 31 was a lot better, so I could not get 31 frames again. 28.5 was all I could do. So it's just a quick upload. 33rd out of 35. It's just terrible, in my opinion. Absolutely terrible. Yep, Super Pi right there. 5 seconds, 123 milliseconds. Pretty good score. Quite happy with that, to be honest. Team best though. 14900K at 7.1. Ole. Yeah, dry ice. No wonder you got under 4 seconds. 7.1. I'd probably beat that at 6.7 gigahertz, to be honest, the way it's scaling for core frequency. 10B, I did do the new Y Cruncher BBP, which is pretty good. 24 core right here, 11 seconds. I could do under 10 seconds, almost under 10 seconds. So I'm working on that. I am working on third place, but I can beat fast track here. I've already done a few scores, beaten uh, under 10 seconds there, so like just about 10 seconds flat is what I'm getting. But I want to get under right around 9 seconds flat is what I'm looking to get, so that way it's gonna be good for competition as well. But right now, 11 seconds. It was just a quick at 5.846 on the E-cores. I can run 5.9 and 4.6 on ease, or depending on what I really need. I'm pretty sure, yeah, and one of my cores, because it's not lapped, one of the cores is just so much hotter than the other cores, so that's why you see the temperature there of 108, because that one core, for some reason, just spikes. No, I'm pretty sure it's due to it not being lapped, but the soldering job might not be that great, in my opinion. That's what I'm thinking it might be. I gotta run a few other tests too, like PY Prime, 1B there. 16 seconds 24 is what I was able to get a few days ago there, almost a week ago now. But yeah, that's what I did. 16 seconds 24 milliseconds. It's pretty good. It's only 31st. I like to be top 20 in most of my CPU tests. For my GPUs, I try to get the best scores I can, basically, but certain GPUs people modify and hard mod, and I just haven't had the time to be hard modding all of my GPUs. And some of my GPUs I technically don't want to hard mod. I'm more of a collector that way, and they are some pretty well bin GPUs, so I'd rather not hard mod them, but we'll see. Maybe one day I'll just start hard modding all of my GPUs, like my 1070, because my 1070 did quite good after hard modding it. Got a lot of good scores. Just like I can show you with the points here. Top 30 for this year. A lot of my tops are with the 1070 due to it being hard modded. 1080 was not hard modded, but I was able to get a good score. My 3070s just going up, going ham with my 3070s right now, trying to beat out all my old scores, try to get first place in every single test for 3070 Ti. So you'll see my 3070 Ti's in here quite a bit. But my 1070 that I hard modded, absolutely crazy good. Very happy with its performance after giving it no power limit mod. 2.2 gigahertz on it easily. It without even overclocking it did 2.2. Almost top 100 worldwide this year. Apprentice League 24th out of 200, but uh, for my country, um, for my actual league, I should still be in first place. Yeah, still first place. Procon's catching up though, so I have to run some more tests so that way I can out beat him because he's trying to get first place in his division as well, which is Apprentice, same division as me. So that's what he's trying to do, is trying to outbeat me, but it's not gonna happen, man. I've literally just been doing tests and not even validating scores because I already know I can beat him here in about 1 week. I already know I can beat out probably 80% of my scores I have ran over the past 2 weeks next week. And next week's gonna be my benchmarking marathon. So I probably won't be doing any more live streams during that week. And probably the competition's gonna sit on hold on that too. But that is what it is. It's what I like to do on couple of weeks is do my benchmark marathon. I'll go through all my CPUs, go through all my GPUs, go through all my motherboards, and see if I can outbeat all my other scores. And all my other scores, I didn't validate the best scores when I needed to because I was already first place with them, or at least top 20 for everything. And then what I like to do for the next year on Hardware Bot is beat out all my scores that I previously posted, and that's my goal for that year because that would give me lots of points and generally keep me up in first place. So it's just a smart thing to do, in my opinion, is just try to outbeat everything I've already done. Try not to put my best score there is, so save some gas in the tank basically. That's what I like to do. And that's fine with me because like I said, I've already shown that I can get first place in a lot of my stuff even though I'm saving gas in the tank. It's just the way it is, what I like to do. I do have to do Super Pi 32M because I'm pretty sure yeah, I have to do. I already know I can beat 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I was doing this the other night, and it's just under 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so it's like 4 minutes and 19, and I think I did 4 minutes and 18 seconds. I already know I can like outbeat that big time, so I'm waiting uh on that one. Just have to make sure I get it done before the end of the year, so it classifies for my season 2024, and I already know I can outbeat that. I'm gonna try to get top 20, so that's the goal there. So right around 4 minutes, I believe, is top 20 for 13900K here. No, that's for all CPUs. Oh, maybe I can do for all CPUs. What do I have to do? I do 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Now I won't be able to. He's definitely on dry ice or something. Yeah, liquid nitrogen at 8.2. So I definitely know I won't be able to outbeat him. That's crazy. Good score. 8.2 gigahertz, man. Absolutely crushing it. Yep, right there. That's what you need for all these validation tests. Hynix M die. It's the only way you gotta get up there. He's only at 3800. What? Only at 7600 mega transfers? CL30? Ooh, I wish I knew what kind of voltage he was throwing in it. CL30 at 7800 is pretty good. I could do CL32 with some really very easily good voltages. Yeah, 1.8 volts. Holy. Just cranking the voltage into her. Almost 1.9 volts for 8.2 gigahertz there. That's crazy good. Like, whew. It's a lot of voltages, man. Crazy amount of voltage. probably will work on my GTX 1080, work on my 2080 Super, work on some of my older graphics cards as well. Might work on my 1080 Ti. I might just leave what I have already and work on the 1080 Ti next season or next year, basically. So that way it's have more time with the 2080 Super and the 1080. 3080 Ti, like I said, I've already got. I think I've got 9 records now on the 3070 Ti. It's just pretty good. I would like I said, get all the records, but there's gonna be one score out there I'm not gonna be able to beat, and that's due to Sebi. Sebi with his liquid nitrogen 3070 Ti. And Tractor here, I already know I can beat Tractor scores. He's really good scores. He has really good scores with his 6149 on the actual CPU, which helps a lot. But he can only seem to run 2.2 gigahertz on his GPU. I can run 2.3 gigahertz, and I can run 2000. So you see here, speed of the video card, and this is true. So he can do almost 2.2 gigahertz on his core, and his memory he can only run 1300 megahertz. I don't need that. He can only run 1300 megahertz. So 1300. I could do 2000 plus megahertz, which is a lot more than what he's run. I can run almost twice as much as him. So his is like plus 39. I'm plus 45% on the core, and I'm plus 75% on my core. Absolutely, my core, or not core, my memory, sorry, my VRAM. He's plus 13. I can do plus 75%. So I can, and it scales very well. These tests do scale very well with GPU memory and with the core. So with his 42,000 points there, very nice score though, very, very nice score. But I already know I can outbeat his scores fairly easily there. And I'll probably run my P cores at 6.2 and my E cores probably around 4.7, maybe 4.8 depending. Might do 4.8. 4.9 though, I'm not sure if my CPU can do 4.9 throughout the whole test stable, so I'll just probably keep it like 6.2 on the P's and 4.7 on the E's, and it should be able to outbeat it, and it'll definitely give me a really good score there. But Tractor here has a lot of the actual tests that I'm gonna be doing. I don't really care for CloudGate. Like, I really don't care for CloudGate at all. For Team WEG, I'm pretty sure I hold all the records for Team WEG except for one, and that's right here, Sebi. Sebi with his liquid nitrogen. His liquid nitrogen, 2.44 gigahertz, and as you can see, his memory isn't up that high. If you do certain stuff to your memory, you can get them to be stable throughout the whole test. Yeah, it might error out on it for the memory, but you scale well, and since there's no tessellations and nothing like that for my tests, it doesn't hurt the score, it just scales, so it's very nice. But this is the only one so far that I know of I can't beat, and that's just Sebi. I have not ran another GPU Pi 32B yet. I already know I can outbeat all of Amsterdam's and all Tractor's. I don't care about VR marks. The orange room, cyan, and blue room for the VR, I don't care about the VR marks at all. They don't give you, like, yeah, sure, they give you some hardware points, but I don't care about them at all. And that's just my opinion. But I already know I can outbeat all of these here. Again, don't care about the CloudGate. I only care about the Fire Strike. I don't care about Ice Storm. I don't care about Night Raid. Port Royal, like I said, I already have. Skydiver, I don't even care about Skydiver. That's why I'm 14th place. I literally just threw a score up. Pretty sure it's all stock, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm stock. Pretty close to stock. 12,600K. Yeah, I was on stock. It's all stock. Stock. None but stock. It was just stock testing CPU and GPU, just because I just need a score up there. I don't care about certain stuff like Skydiver, the Night Raid. I don't care about those. But the Time Spy, Steel Nomad's actually going to be a good test for later on. So I figure I would just keep some decent scores. I already know I can outbeat these scores. I can do over 4,000 on on DX12 and Vulcan. I could do 4,300 plus marks on that. So I just threw up my like fifth best score, but is the best score for it. Time Spy is actually gonna be a hard one to beat, um, just because it is just gonna be a hard one to beat. I'm pretty sure I can outbeat his scores. C his CPU his CPU is pretty good. Like his CPU efficiency is pretty good for his 13900KF. That's why I liked my 13900KF. The efficiency was pretty good with those chips. Yeah, there might be a failed 13900K, but the efficiencies on them were good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the Time Spires could be a bit of the harder ones to beat, but I already know I can outbeat it. Sebi though, please don't tell me. Yeah, he did liquid nitrogen. What do you get for the GPU? He did 18,501. What did I get with one of my scores? I did 17. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to beat. That is going to be a tough one to beat. Two Things is up there, 17,427. But again, I only did a lot of my older tests were nothing. Like 2.2 gigahertz on the core, and the memory is nothing compared to what I figured out works really good for my GPU now. Like I said, plus 20 or 75%, so it's over 2,000. And then right here, I can do 2.3 on my core now. Just found a very good way to run my card. Seems to be very efficient. The new settings I found out. Just been testing around some stuff for my GPUs and CPUs, see what's the efficiency is the best at certain settings. But yeah, I found out what works good. That's why I got these scores here. Solar Bay, Speedway, Steel Nomad, Port Royal, GPU, Pi, and SimBench 2024. So far, the records I have, and I haven't even worked on the Fire Strike yet. I have not worked on the Fire Strike. Pretty sure I can absolutely crush it though. And to do a lot of people don't realize is for Fire Strike and for let's say Time Spy. Fire Strike, and we're not saying the GPU side. For Fire Strike itself though, you have to have all your cores enabled on the actual CPU with really high clocks, good memory, overclock as well. And then you got to do your GPU as well, and they'll combine, and then your combined score is more of the score that's going to be the one that's applied. See how combined score, and then your graphics score, and then physics score. Your physics score is not going to matter that much for these tests. It's the actual graphic test with combined score overall. And then with your GPU, you don't have to worry about. So here, your GPU. Let me even do tractor. And then we'll just click here. And then for the GPU test, as you can see, he just used the exact same one. That's not efficient for benchmarking. That's just being lazy, in my opinion. What you can do is go back into the BIOS, set all of the P cores to just P cores, and then just absolutely crank the P cores to like 6.2 or 6.3 gigahertz on 13900K or 14900K, and you just crank the P cores. And then who cares about your physics score? Who cares about your combined score? It's all about the graphics score. And then the graphics score will be very much higher. The graphics score will be much higher. And then the fixed score, who cares? It's all about the GPU on this test. And that's what you can do there. But yeah, right there. That's just because he was probably lazy and just wanted to throw it up. But His graphics score can easily be beat for that. And then my test, as you can see, I was lazy too. Only five. I did mine with an i7 8700K, and um, I was lazy too because I can do 5.2 on my. I was able to do 5.2 on the cores quite easily. And again, just stock. I was just having fun. I was just having fun because I know I can outbeat my score easily. Fire Strike 29,000, but graphics score, because my GPU was able to be very efficient in this. I just threw up a score and I got third place. Again, with an i7 8700K, he's using 13900K F at 6.1. So there's a little bit of a difference there for CPU and that. These tests all scale with CPU memory, GPU core, and GPU memory as well. So the faster, the higher of the cores, higher the memory, higher of VRAM, higher of GPU core as well, the scores will just automatically get higher. And a lot of my tests I did, like I said, with i7 8700K, 12600K, or 12900K. Yeah, I didn't even care about that test, did I? No. See, didn't even put it up there. Night Raid, though. I was able to do 89,000, and I'm pretty sure I just threw up a score again. Yeah, stock. Everything was stock. Megahertz stock. Core, I just raised up the core a bit. Not even 2.2. Not even 2.2 with the 12900K, only at 5.4. Still good, like fairly efficient, but be better, a lot better. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to. Well, I'll try. I'm gonna. A lot of these tests, I'm gonna outbeat all these people with their actual whatever they submitted. Did I even get? No, I didn't even get. I didn't even do this one. I don't think Skydiver. No. Oh yeah, I did. 69,000 though. Not very good. Again, just stock. A lot of these I just did stock. Um, yeah, so I I outbeat with my 1080 3D Mark 2000 Hesi. I outbeat. Oops, I can get out of that. I outbeat my 3070 Ti and I outbeat my 1080 Ti. I didn't do with 2080 Super, I don't think, but I outbeat them with a 1080. A GTX 1080 outbeat other higher, more powerful GPUs on that test. So right here, 1080 is my best score, which is 170,000. The GTX 1080 outbeat 3070 Ti, beat out my 1080 Ti. It's crazy. And I can already outbeat this as well. What are you saying? What you talking about, Willis? I know. Nothing really going on. Yeah. Yeah, I need Canadian ambient. Hey, what up? Hey, how's it going, Benchmark? Even noticed you were here. Ah, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna be working on 2080 Super here soon for the competition, so gonna be outbeating the 4060. Samuel's 4060. He's posting in our competition, bringing us down. Basically, I want to message him and tell him to get rid of his 4060 scores. They're absolutely terrible. I can outbeat his 4060 in a bunch of tests with my 1080 Ti and 2080 Super already. So, and that was with light testing before last year. And I've already figured out ways to be more efficient with my tests. So, yeah, I know, but 4060, I mean, come on. Some people cannot post up other scores due to the fact that he has those scores up, though. And that's just due to the fact it's different, it's same GPU family. I just, I just don't think it should be in there, especially when lower end graphics cards are outbeating his scores. So I just don't get why he's posting them. Yeah, true, 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 true. Yeah, and I didn't even realize Solar Bay was GPU family and Simbench 2024 was GPU family as well. So that really sucks. I was doing some testing on that and I put the scores. I'm like, wait, what's not working here? Oh, it's GPU family. Ah, I guess I should have read better because my scores were pretty good with my 3070 Ti. I need to throw in my 12600K and start working on PY Prime again. My 13600K can outbeat my 12600K for efficiency on that, for the 5 gigahertz efficiency, which really sucks. I'd spent like a week testing out 13900K with way better RAM frequencies than I have my 12600K, and it still wasn't even touching my score with 12600K. So I have to put back in my 12600K and redo testing. That sucks. I'm hoping our teammates here are gonna throw up some of their scores with 2080 Ti, so I can see what they're getting with theirs. I've already searched up 2080 Ti versus 2080 Super in these competition as well, and 2080 Super is basically right neck and neck with 2080 Ti. So I'm hoping they can get some very good scores because I'm gonna be getting a whole bunch of stuff ready here soon. A whole bunch of stuff ready. Because my benchmark marathon's gonna be starting here soon, and I'm gonna work on the competition here first. I just gotta get a bunch of GPUs out and ready, and I might work on my LGA 155, my 3770K, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get 5.3 on my cores on that CPU. And my memory just doesn't seem to be all that great. Can't get enough voltage out of this motherboard, which really sucks. In summertime, ambient temperature of about 23 degrees Celsius, I could do all core 5 gigahertz on this CPU. I got a very well bin 3070 Ti, just haven't put it on cold yet. Pretty sure I can get 5.2 on water. Pretty sure, but my motherboard I can only go up to 1.465 or 1.475 volts max for a core, so I'm limited there. Yeah, it will be rough. But the scores I'm posting at 4.8 or 4.9 gigahertz are fairly close to the LN2 runs that are at 5.6 gigahertz. So efficiency is there. I just need to get my memory working better on this board, but I can't. I don't have enough voltage. I can only do 1.9 volts on the memory. Max is what my motherboard can do. And I haven't been able to find an actual custom BIOS for a Z77 Sabertooth. I haven't been able to find a custom BIOS, so that sucks. If I can just get more voltage on CPU and more voltage on the memory, then I'd be able to do more, but I can't. Well, I can do 5.1. I can already do 5.1 gigahertz on my all core on 3770K, but at cold. So last time I did it, it was 10 degrees out. So I did it over 3 weeks ago. It was 10 degrees out, and I was able to do 5.1 on all core, and it's gonna be nice and chilly next week, like under 10 degrees Celsius. So negative 10 degrees. So I'm hoping to get at least 5.2, see what I can do. But our best right now that we've got for our submission, and I'm pretty sure he said it's the best he can do, is 5.3 gigahertz, is what I think he was able to do. If I remember correctly, not unless he was able to do better. But his score was under 3,000 points, so I don't think it was more than 5.3. Could be 5.6 though, as his efficiency wasn't that good. What? An i5? 2,500? What? 1,500 marks? That's not gonna last there, I don't think. 37 Procon there. Did you do 5.6? What do you do? What did he do? 5.5. If I'm reading that correctly there. I can't really see. Yeah, 5.5. He's at 5.5 with a little bit of a BCLK overclock on it. And yeah, I don't think his efficiency is that good. At 4.9 gigahertz, I'm doing almost 2,700 points. So I know my efficiency is better, and my RAM overclock was not even close to being as good as his. So I just need to work maybe on that, but I haven't been trying, just not working. Hey, what up for Frosty? Yeah, competition is actually a fairly good competition this year. I'm liking it. I know how to set up a game panel for Minecraft and Rust. Well, that's not very beneficial for me. It's nothing to do with overclock on there, Rusty. That's for Minecraft and a really crappy game called Rust. Yeah, his efficiency is not there for some reason. It's on dry ice, 5.5. I could do water, 5.1. So if I can just get some bit colder temperatures, I'm pretty sure I can get 5.2, 5.3 out of mine, and might be able to be around 2,900 points. The efficiency that I've seen from my chip so far. And I just need to work on either the memory, but I just can't seem to get past 2,200 on the board. And memory sticks that I've tested out, they're okay for overclocking, but they're not great. Plus my board, like I said, I can only do 1.9 volts. Yo, what's up there, Joe? How's it going, man? Took me all night and last night trying to set up a game panel via terminal. Well, at least you got it working there. How's it going there, Joe? Yeah, 2080 Super is going to be, just joined. I'm going to be doing a benchmark marathon here soon. I'm going to be doing some bench 2024 for CPU, which is my 24 core, my 13900K. I got to outbeat Hilderman. His is really good. Like, he went on a cold night and he did some runs, and yeah, he did good. He did good. 2605. Best I got was 2499, I think, so far, and that was literally just quick runs. 2499, I think the best I was able to do. we not find it? I guess I have to go here. Where is my best one? 24. Yeah, 24.99. And that was not even close to what he was running his on. Mine was only at 5.8 on the P's and 4.7, I believe, on the E's. The efficiency on this chip's pretty good for certain tests. On other tests, not so much. All good, man. Hope all is well on this beautiful Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. For you. It's not Thanksgiving for me, though. Thanksgiving's gone and done with. I got 2 days worth of Thanksgiving. Nice. Hopefully everybody's ate lots. But yeah, I'm gonna outbeat hopefully Hilderman's 14900K or KS. What did he run it with? KS? Yeah, his KS. His KS is good, and he had a nice cold night, so he was able to do it. He only hit 87 on the temperature there, which is great. Great temperature for this test, since it is fairly strenuous, in my opinion. But yeah, he's I can't believe he went out in the cold. He suffered in the cold. As the temperature drops, I like it. Dampness does not work good for my body, but as long as it's below zero, I'm happy. If it's above zero, there's usually too much dampness in the air. My body doesn't like it, but yeah, there we go. CPU profile max. He did 6.2, I think, on his P cores, if I remember correctly. This is a really good score, 19,233. Very good score. Yeah, 6.2 on the P's. I believe he said he was doing 4.8 on the E's. So I have to match that. With my efficiency on my CPU, I already know I can beat his scores, because every time I asked him what he ran it at, I ran my CPU at the same exact frequencies as well as his for P cores and E's, and I was outbeating his score. So the efficiency is there with my 13900K, and that really, really makes me happy. Apparently, I lost a few 20 pounds and a little chubby thing, but I'm going through a growth spurt and using that padding for energy. Well, energy is only, it can only be used if you're using doing something. If not, it's just gonna turn to more fat. You chubby little thing. At least you can gain that kind of weight. I cannot. I can eat more than a competition eater every single day, and I do not gain the weight unless I'm working or working out. So I don't gain fat very well. Unfortunately. When I do try to gain weight, I gotta eat 7 to 11 meals a day. Absolute maddening amount of food. Basically eating all day. Especially my bosses. Do you ever stop eating? No. You gonna eat that? Yeah. Well, you gonna buy me more food? Yeah. All right. I want this. Bench R20. I absolutely crushed my old score. I mean, absolutely crushed my old score. I did 5.8, 4.6 on 4.6. I think it was on. No, 4.7. I think I did 4.7. I only hit 88C2, which is really good, but absolutely crushed my old 13900K score. My old 13900K score was 15,200 or something. I mean, I absolutely crushed it. And this was just, again, another quick test. I just did a bunch of quick tests at certain speeds and see if I could beat my old scores, and I was able to. So, again, makes me very happy. Although the R23 of 44,000 points is a very hard one for me to beat, apparently. I've tried it. I can only hit 43,000. And that's going to be a tough one. Same thing with my R23. I got 5th place, 2,442 points. That's a very good score for this CPU. 13900Ks, very good score. And that is at 6.2 gigahertz, by the way. And yeah, I have to try to beat this. I would like to maybe get close to 3,000 points, but I'll have to be around 6.5 gigahertz on a single core. What is up, desired? Gonna compete in RX 40 pushing. I don't have an RX 480. I don't have an RX 480. And I'm too poor right now to be buying more hardware, unfortunately. Hello everyone. Hey, how's it going, man? Samar, what's up? Well, yeah, just glad at 30C. 30C. The problem with the PC turned out to be a GPU problem. Oh, really? Oh, R20. 30. What? Uh, yeah, the Growth Sport will definitely help you out there, Friday. The buyer told me it wasn't a big deal after I showed him proof the GPU was working a few days ago. Well, GPU could probably still be working, it's just you messed it up. You are new to all that kind of stuff, so you do have a lot of weird issues, buddy. Just saying, a lot of weird issues, so probably was you. R20? What did you say about R20? What are you saying about R20 there? 3045 core global. Yeah. Number one. Benchmark. What did you get for liquid nitrogen? Wow, Threadripper. Almost 5.8 too on it. Whoo hoo. What was your temperature? 0. So you were able to keep her cool. What? How low did you have to go? Like, you probably went really low on temperature to keep it below 0 throughout the whole test. Like, you must have really kept her chilly. Hold on, people. Slow her down. Fratty, that's a new. R20 sucks and Ben's 2003 best. Trust. Don't know about that. He bought that quad socket server just for that purpose. Oh, really? He powered the system and it did turn on, though, the motherboard HDMI, which means integrated graphics, but he's buying a 1660 Ti. Integrated graphics is not discrete graphics. Integrated graphics is in the actual CPU. No, let's talk about Yas's 15, 30, and 45. Yas's. Yas's. Oh, yeah. 15 core. 15 core. What? Never even heard of a 15 core. Never even heard of a 15 core. 15 core, 30 threads. Hyper threading, so what platform is this? C602 chipset? I've never even heard of a 15 core CPU, to be honest. 30 and his 45. That's the reason why he bought quad core? A quad core socket? Just so he can run 4 of these bad boys? Really? I mean, it doesn't even show. It's all stock, too. It looks like it's all stock. 1.18. He's only at. Oh, no, it's not. 3.2 gigahertz. Never mind. I don't know. Oh, 3 of them. So it is 3 of them. What? So 45, 15. So he would have to have another one though. Where's his other score? Or did he get outbeat? Boat anchor of a server. Yeah, no doubt. I got a dual LGA 1366, but that's the best I got for anything past a single socket. I got it on an old HP 350, ML 350 G6 server. Old home server. That thing weighs 120 pounds when it's all filled up with stuff. 120 pounds. But yeah, no, 45 cores. That's only a 3-core socket though. So he would have to have a 60 core sub. But he doesn't have a 60 core because it's probably outbeat by, yeah. It was outbeat by the another Xeon there. It must be an old boat. Oh yeah, it's Sapphire Rapids. Yeah, it is Sapphire Rapids. God dang. Got enough hardware there, bud? Got enough hardware here, bud? Huh? Yeah, enough hardware here, bud? You want to give me some of your hardware there, bud? I'll take some of your hardware there, bud. Like, it took me a while there just to scroll down the CPUs. Holy moly. Holy crap, man. Yeah, you want to give me some of your hardware there, bud? I just want to test some of your hardware. Holy shit. That's a lot of hardware. 79 motherboards. I thought my 11 motherboards was a lot. 79. He's got a few memory kits. Oh, he's done some DDR. Yeah. Best I've gotten down to is DDR2, but I didn't get any validations on my DDR2. Blew up my motherboard beforehand. Well, didn't blow it up. It was really old. I got it in a scrapyard. It was sitting outside in the rain for, I think it was 6 years before I was able to actually get it. Something like that. 6 years out in the rain. Worked. Overclocked the snot out of my old CPU. Still got them. That CPU is probably still work. Motherboard does not. Completely done for. It's IVE. Oh, okay. That's what he's got. He's got the old IVE. Jeez, this hardware though. Holy moly, CPUs, man. Look, he's got basically all the old phenoms. Basically every single one of them. He's got all of them, I think. Close to. I don't know why these are all split up. Oh, they are different ones. Yeah, yeah. Holy, he's got basically every single phenom. That's crazy. He doesn't do any LG1366 though. Oh, maybe he does. Oh, it's 2011. Oop, wrong one. 12. No, that's old. 2011. No, he doesn't have any of them. I figured. No, he does not have any 1366. Am I the only one that likes the old 1366 Xeons? Seems like I'm the only one that likes them. Seems like it. Oops. I mean, I've only got a few of them, but I mean, this right here, ran the test twice, got first place. That's why I haven't really worked much out of these ones. Yo, 6 minutes on his? What? 6 minutes? Oh, that's why. 5.2. Holy moly, what were you able to get the... Yeah, see, he's got what motherboard? Yeah, Rampage 3. I do need to get a Rampage 3 for mine as well. I do. The Asus P6 X58D-E is good. It's a good triple chan, but the Rampage 3 is better. That is true. Tag is superhuman. He's superhuman, eh? Yeah, look at these. But yeah, that's just the one CPU. My X5650, I can easily hit 5 gigahertz on ambient. I'd have to redo a bunch of these tests. These are just throw up scores. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he's got a couple in mind. So tag is superhuman. So you like Superman? Yeah, Stinger Yar there. He's pretty good. I've seen him in a few scores as well. I've seen him in a few. It's actually pretty good for. Oh yeah, phase change there, eh? Yeah, everyone that's I've been getting a lot of DMs in Discord, and people want me to make or help them make a triple stage phase change. Probably could help them with the efficiency on that. Tin's got um, a very good way on the actual forums to build the phase change, but there's a few things he needs to improve on, and I've already pointed them out and said what you could change to which is named there. Who was the one that was talking more about it? He hasn't messaged me in a while. But yeah, he needs to. There's a lot of efficiency that needs to be improved on Tin's um, phase change, homemade one. To be honest, you can take out. You don't need to keep the. I guess you would need to get a an actual compressor, so that way you can put in the different kind of eons or uh, there's a bunch of different things that you can use for cooling down a phase change. A lot of things are, what is it, not good in my opinion. What one else was I working on? I forgot else what I was working on. I need to do a whole bunch. That's why I can't wait to start my benchmark marathon here. So I'm gonna be basically doing everything that I like to do. Since it's 2003, I don't really care to do either. Though it's a flash buy test, poof, done. I just don't care to do it. I do want to beat my pi fast. I'm trying to get sub 9 seconds. It's a very hard one to get sub 9 seconds on. Tin's guy was just a log on his DIY build from college. Oh, does he state that? Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, he needs to update it. That's for sure. It's got. I mean, it's a very, very easy way to make a was it triple stage or is it dual stage in this thing? Very good way to do it, but you could definitely make it more efficient. A lot cheaper now too. You get smaller compressors. Smaller compressors that do the same job as the ones he's using. Plus, you can recirculate the cold air off of the lines. You can recirculate cold air from that, blow them on the actual compressors to cool them down. Keeping them nice and cool does help the efficiency that way. Who was it that was talking to me about it not long ago? But he was showing some actually pretty good little compressors to do it on. I forgot who it was. I'll search on the Discord and let you know there. Yeah, I gotta delete a bunch of stuff off my phone so that way I can have the that Dropbox downloaded so that way I could just click on those yeah, images that everybody keeps sending me because I have to go out to the computer to search them up because I can't do it on my phone. My phone's too old. Only got so much storage. That is what I need to do. Then I need to go to a scrapyard there and grab some compressors or maybe just find someone that's throwing out old AC units. I just don't want to grab those old window shakers. I don't want to. Those are just, they're not efficient, man. And they're not too much power for what they actually do. But it'd be good to have on my old LGA 1366 there. Either for the i7s or the Xeons. Be really good for those ones because they don't get too hot even at high clocks. They don't throw out a whole lot of thermal. So thermal transfer there would be better. 13900K probably wouldn't be worth it. 12600K might actually be worth it. Might be worth it actually on my 12600K because it's not super hot even at 200 watts. Oh. Oh, shit. Do I need coffee? I still got a little bit cold probably now though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cold, of course. Oh yeah, the new WEG logo for the hardware bot. That's awesome. W. I know it's hard to really tell that it's an egg, but WEG. That's awesome. As soon as I saw that, like that's awesome. Yeah, I thought we needed a screenshot for these validations, but apparently we don't even need a screenshot. Just need the validation. I just did the screenshot just because I could. Windows 10 right here. Stripped Windows 10. Only thing I have it on it is Benchmate. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get hopefully 6.5, maybe 6.6. Would like to get 6.7, but I don't think I'm gonna get it cold enough to be able to do that. Plus, I don't want to go past 1.6 volts, in my opinion. I don't want to go past that unless I'm gonna be on uh, either dry ice or liquid nitrogen. When I get into liquid nitrogen, I'll definitely be going for the high records for that. All in all, this 13900K seems okay. It's okay. Doesn't seem to be as good as my 13900KF for some reason, but it's okay. Efficiency wise for the RAM, it's not that good. Like PY Prime, like this This score took me, no, not even this score. Not even that score. This one here. This took me so long to beat, and it was due to my 12 600K being so good. And I had to be at almost 6.3 gigahertz on the P cores. Like, my 12 600K, I think I did it at 5.4. I mean, I want to get sub 9 seconds at least for Pi Fast here. Lost points. Did you beat me? Oops. Where is he? There it is. No. I lost points due to beating out my old score. Just barely beat my old score of 9 seconds, 510 milliseconds. Just barely beat it. That's due to the 101 BCLK that I did on it. Did do some testing at BCLK. I can do a higher BCLK, but I'm waiting. Waiting until I can crush some of my old scores. That'll probably be next year. That way I can just get points for next year from beating my old scores. But some bench 2024 for CPU, I'm going to try to beat Hilderman's score of 2605, I believe he did. Ooh, those Xeons are really good, eh? Yeah, I can easily beat this. This is just a quick test too. 5.8 and 4.6 or 4.7 on the E's. I'll easily be able to beat this. And Hilderman's 14900 KS did 2605. He did 6.1 on the P's. I think that's all he really did was raise the P cores. His temperature seems to be really good. So if he raised the E cores, I'm pretty sure the temperature would have been too high. So he just ran it really high on the P cores, which gave him the points that he needed for 2605. So we'll see. I'll do some testing on that. Do some testing on it. Yeah, who was it that's getting up there in the score? Yeah, Procon here. Procon is really hammering out those scores. So same thing with GT. He's doing really good with the scores he's posting. Like the last ones he threw up were really, really good. With the Ryzen there's he said it wasn't that good. Scores are pretty good though. But his FX9, yeah, almost 8 gigahertz. He said there, and then he did some pretty good R20 scores here. Pi Fast did pretty good. FX 95, 95, and I don't think the 9590 is as good for frequency as the 8350 and the 8150, but it's still really, it's good for bulldozer. It's the top of the line for the bulldozers. Oh, I didn't even know he has a 3070 Ti. Buddy, your score. Your score. That, why is it so low? Oh, wait, because nobody listens to me. I already know you could probably outbeat the score, buddy. This is very low. Yeah, 76,000. What is he running it at? Oh, he can't even do 2.2 on his card? What? He can't even do 2.2 on his card? He should be able to do almost 5 gigahertz on his 5900X there is pretty good. But CL14 is really good, but that's not the memory you need to worry about for this test. You need to worry about your RAM or your VRAM. These RTX scale very well with VRAM. Yeah, 83,000. And I've already ran a couple other ones I can outbeat this for next year. And if Tractor, for some reason, decides he's going to run his 3070 Ti, I already know I have better scores. I can outbeat my previous ones for this. But yeah, no, see, he's not doing the, God, why does he do that? He's not outdoing. Stop it. He's not outdoing his memory that very high. Even Tractor, same thing. Tractor is not doing the memory score that he should be doing. I guess it doesn't show on mine because it says stock for some reason. Yeah, this is an old score, by the way. This is the Country Cup 2023. But yeah, I can already outbeat this. I found a way that these ray tracing just love VRAM. I can do 2000 on mine. The scales very well, and I can do 2.3 on my core. Core doesn't really help scale that much, but the VRAM really does. Seems to score very high. I think you'd be ending the stream here soon, and I'm gonna start some overclocking since I'm using my daily PC right now for some of the tests that I'm doing. Maybe we'll show that off a bit too. Boom. Boom. And we'll get this back up. And we'll, oh. Supposed to be on fine movement. Why is it so fast? There she be. There she be. She's all set up, ready to go for some testing. We're rocking and rolling. Maybe get some dry ice here soon and set up a system to really chill the water. So generally just use Canadian air. Thinking about getting some dry ice, getting the water temperature to like -40. See what I can do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream there. Yeah. Everything is all set up nice and high. As everyone already knows. Got all my CPU stuff handy for all my CPUs I'll be doing the benchmarking on. All the flash drives for all the different stuff I need to do. I already got a bunch of SSDs set up with some stripped Windows 10. I still have to get myself a stripped down Windows 7, but maybe that'll be a next year thing. More worried about doing the test done than anything else. But yeah, that's probably all she's got to write right now. Alright, I'm gonna be calling it a stream. Can't believe I didn't see heart. Alright. Ooh. Maybe I'll move myself out of the way there. There we go. Alright everybody, thanks for joining the stream. Another short stream, of course, but I just wanted to run through some of the competition, some of the stuff I've been working on, the new records I got, 3070 Ti, and I got a couple second places with the 13900 KF with some RAM, but it is what it is there. Again, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to click on the Patreon. I will put the Patreon. I guess I don't have it. We'll have to get the Patreon, but if you click on the link there, I got the Patreon all set up. We got Discord all ready to go. If you guys want to join the Discord channel and learn a bit more of overclocking, then definitely do that. Again, thank you to all my subscribers, donators, and viewers. You guys make this channel possible, and we're almost there, so awesome for that. Again, thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget to get her done.